2019 is coming past. The whole world went to shit so fast. Wake me
This
up
show went to shit real fast. I think I have audio now. Hey, I am going to see if we can hear me. Can anybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
Some guy in China ate a bat.
I like this song.
When 2020
Normally my whole song goes through before I have some lighting, but can you give me a thumbs up, Steve, if you can hear audio okay? Please? Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah, audio is good, I'm hearing. Okay, sorry about that before. Please watch if you have not watched this show before. We are not going to go through this whole intro again because why do it all over again when we can cut to the chase and get this puppy started? You know, hey, why not? I wear my heart glasses at night so I can stream. Alrighty, I switched off of that. I'm going to still let it play for a second, a little bit in the background. I like that song, but I wear my heart glasses at night so I can stream, Anyway, yeah, I can't wear those permanently. That just does not quite work very well for me. So, hey guys, it is time for me to get this show started. I hope you'll start tuning in because I am going to be doing a lot of really cool things with the lives, and I'm going to have a party here in my studio, and I would love for all of you to come and be a part of it. So just be a part of it as we go, and you can see all the differences and the changes that we've made and the increased lighting. We have done a lot of automation, and we have done a lot of really cool stuff, and I am really looking forward to everybody being able to see what we've been working on and how we have been working on a lot. We have been working on a lot. We have a lot of equipment. Now, granted, even though we were not doing this in the studio like this for the last couple of years, we probably would have a whole lot more followers than we do. And plus, I just started this all over again. And I just wanted to make sure that we got everything squared away. So I just started my YouTube channel all over again. Victoria with a K. Cheers to Wine is my show. So please go and follow. Please go and share this and get used to us being here and consistency. We will do reviews of stuff that we get. I'm not going to do an unboxing of the Rodecaster Pro, but I will do a review on. I've been using this now for since before I got coronavirus. The Rona came and got me. I must have been at a bar after 10. But anyway, and the ATEM Mini Pro we got before I got sick, and we never got to install it. So we just installed it now. We already had a few cameras, really good cameras, and we had one mediocre camera, and we decided we would just go ahead and buy a couple cheapy ones from Amazon. And we decided that we would do that, and that was not exactly a good choice. We decided that we were going to buy some extra cameras and just have them. So yes, this one is not one of my other cameras because I needed to buy a new tripod. And so right now this is my phone, and it's going through the ATEM Mini Pro, but I can't figure out how to get the little stuffies off the screen. So we're screening it because this is an old phone that's no longer even used as a phone. I think it's the S8, I think. that we had in a box. And but it has a audio jack for the mic, so I use this often when I am in the art studio filming. So needless to say, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over, as you can see, this is a UPS label. So there are a few items in this list here that the reason why we are doing this is because we are going to be going to to get rid of some of these. So we're going to do a review real quick of the ones that that we have. So we'll be doing a review. This one right here is a lapel mic. We had the same one, and it stopped working after like the second time of use, and it was out of being able to ship it back. So I ordered another one. So we will be reviewing this one as well. And then we will be reviewing this camera here. I don't know what happened to my cameras. My camera is just, two of them just went completely out. I don't know why. So I will stick with this one for now because at least I have a camera. I guess, I don't know. Oh, I guess two of them are still here. I'm sorry. It's not three, it's two of them one went out. I don't know. Steve ran in here. He's going to figure it out for me so I can see what's going on. All right, there we go. We got that one back. So sometimes you just don't know what's going to happen. So so here we go. So we're going to review this one as well. Some people may have seen this. It is a tracker camera, like if you wanted to have a, where am I at? Where is it at? Oh, there it is. It's way over there. Okay, so if you wanted to have a tracking camera as your camera for your computer, it won't hook up to the ATEM Mini, so it's not meant to be used for that, but it would be used for, simple things. But I liked it because it's supposed to track you, and yeah, it sucked. So we'll do a full little thing on that. I don't know why I pulled it out before its turn. But anyway, the whole point was you couldn't see what it is because it came in the wrong box to begin with. So that one, and then we will be doing this one here. That is actually a knockoff China video camera. We ordered two of these actually because we thought two extra cameras, instead of spending $300-400, we'll spend $130, $150, and then we have two instead of one. We have the good cameras. We got a few $1,000 in camera equipment, so there is that. So we have plenty. And then this right here is my box that I got for art related. I already have a lot of this stuff in here, but a lot of it I use it up, and I am making this crazy pyramid that is probably going to fall. And then, oh, look what my husband got me. Yes, this is a repeat of what I did before, isn't it? This is a repeat of what I did before. So he got me a little, probably at the dollar store when we went to the dollar store, because I think I saw these at the dollar store, which is, I don't care. You can get it from the garbage can if it's cool. Pull it out. I don't care. Don't matter to me none. Don't matter to me none, right? Right? Are you upset if your husband gets you something, even if it's out of the trash, as long as you like it? So then the last thing is this, my Top Couture. So we will be going over each of these items one at a time. I'm going to try to do each one of them within like 5 minutes so that you can get a quick overview. And if you're thinking about doing a studio like we have, I I mean, we've got several $1,000s, I mean, thousands of dollars of equipment at this point. We have done an awful lot to change out this equipment and improve the studio. We've just been, it's been a lot of work. Now, granted, it has taken a lot to get to this point as well. So it takes time. I am going to try my best to make each one of the reviews quicker than this sand in each time. So let's get started with the reviews and let's get ready to go with that. So the first one I'm going to do is, let's cut to this camera. First one I'm going to do is this one right here. It's upside down, sorry. It's still staying upside down. I don't know why it's upside down, but it looks like it's upside down. Now I got it right. It's just backwards. It's mirrored. So it's the PowerWise lapel mics. So the lapel mics were something that would be come in really handy for our stuff. Now, there's been a few problems that I have. I have a Note 10 Plus and a Note 10. And anytime I go out to the public, let's get this started. Anytime I go out to the public, oh, and you know what? It's been a little while, everybody. Let's have a glass of wine. Well, a sip of wine. Isn't that the whole point of this show, is cheers to wine? Let's have a glass of wine while we talk over supplies and equipment. So anyway, we got this a while back. My phones make it very difficult because you cannot put stuff on them. So it comes really fairly nice. It's got a little label thingy around it. And then you've got your packet here. And you have some little foamies for your mics. And like I said, we bought this before, and then it only worked after, I had it for about a year, but I only used it like 3 times, I think, out at events. One was at a Trump rally. So you got your little foams to go over the top of your mics. And then you have an attachment here. This is a male to female. And it's got the 2 lines, so it's not the TRRS cable. So if you want the TRRS cable, this is not one of those. So that has been part of the problem with even doing the Rodecaster. I'll tell you what, yeah, it's been a little bit of a problem getting stuff that actually works with my phone. So, and then you have one mic. They look pretty nice and everything. And you have a second mic, and then you have a cloth. Not quite sure what the whole point of the cloth is. I guess to wipe things down. And then you have a splitter, a 2-way. And then you have a long extension, so you can have it go a little bit of a distance, which makes it really nice. So you don't have to be right next to somebody. And then there is a second one. So the issue that we had before with one of them was as soon as you plugged it in, it had a problem. Right here, that's the problem that came out, the extension. And this one is a brand new set. We just bought it. And I as you can see, oh, I need to put this back in that bag. As you can see, I don't know where that, oh, it went right here. Okay, I almost lost it, but not really. So right here, so we'll see. Okay. All right, so this looks like it's good to go on both the mics. So we'll see how this one works. If it doesn't continue to work, like I said, we will be returning it this time, and I wouldn't be happy with it if it does that again. But like I said, where it broke was right here. And I don't know if that camera is really, if it's my eyes that are out of focus or if the camera is out of focus. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's where it came out. And we will see if this one does that. Again, I'm going to keep a close eye on it. I'm going to test it out for the next couple days. So, so far, this is a keep. This is a thumbs up. I like it. I'm happy with it. And let's say this one is a thumbs up. I think I need to go to that camera. That's a thumbs up. That's a thumbs up, people. I like that one. So that is the PowerDeWise. They're about $40 on Amazon, give or take. I know the prices change a little bit here and there. So about $40. And that is a keep. That is a works well. Like it. Want to keep it. Want to keep using it. And we will see how we like everything else as we keep going. So now let's get to this next one right here. Since I already kind of pulled it out before, we will do this other one. So like I said, first of all, it came in the wrong box. So I don't know if that was just somebody doing something funky or whatever. So I'm not even going, I was going to do a hook this up. Hey, look at this. I have not even gotten halfway through and finished one. Now we're on the second one, so that's pretty good. So this did come, apparently my hubby was nice enough to just put it all in the box, but he didn't take anything apart. So this did come with a little screen thingy. It did come with this. So I don't know which camera half the time I'm in, but hey, I'll learn this, right? So it did come with this little device here. So a little tripod, little mini tripod. The legs do expand out. And I did put my bigger camera on this. So this tripod didn't do bad for my bigger camera. So this was the only good part out of a $60 purchase for a camera. Yeah, it was only $60, so it was cheap. And you sometimes get what you pay for. I think this is the third or fourth type of tracking camera that we have bought. This is not our first. This is our third or fourth or something like that of camera that we have bought. It has a 90-degree, which is kind of cool. It has a 90-degree angle for the plug into the camera itself. And then, of course, it's USB, so it can go directly to your computer. So it is a good little device for if you're going to do a Zoom meetings and stuff from your computer. I would not use it for live streaming because the quality wasn't that good. And I'm sorry, I keep hitting the mic. The quality, in my opinion, wasn't that good. And it was a bitch to even try to get connected. There was no support. There was no app. There was nothing that you could control it. You can't tell it what to do. And as it's tracking, so as soon as it hooks in, it does this rotation, does this connection, and then it finds you, and then it tracks you. Well, if somebody else walks in the room and they happen to catch it, they start tracking that. All the time, I kept finding it turned all the way around looking at nothing. And then it would go out of my screen. And then there's literally like nothing. I don't even know where the information on it was, but there was literally no information in the information. So it was ridiculous. So definitely going back, it is a $60 piece of garbage, in my opinion. That's what I find. So this is a thumbs down. The name of it is not even on the device. So I cannot tell you, but I will put it in the descriptions under this YouTube. If you go to my YouTube, Victoria with K, Cheers to Wine, I will put the description names of each of these devices in the description and tell you. I'm probably going to break it even worse just throwing it around. But I will let you know what their names are. So in case you saw it on YouTube or you saw it on Amazon or you saw it somewhere and you're like, ooh, I think I might want to do that. I'm going to say don't. Stay out of that one. Leave it alone. And you'll be much happier if you don't do that. That's just my opinion. And remember, all of these are just my opinion. So this one here is a digital camera from China. Most of this stuff is from China. So we're trying our best to get more and more stuff. That's why the stuff we make is American made, other than a few of the maybe supplies that we get. But most of our supplies, like we take the wood from recycled pallets or whatever. Literally, if I find somebody with a broken frame mirror or something like that, I'm like, can I have the glass? Because I can use the mirror, or I can use it in something. So we're going to unbox this one here. Again, my husband and I already did open these, and we worked with them for quite some time to get them working and get them running and hooked up to the ATEM. And so this unboxing, I don't know that I'm going to go and plug it in to show you how it works. I can just really explain it. I might do that on a little bit longer video and just post it, but I don't really see a point to doing that. So anyway, it does come with, I mean, this is really meant for to help block out a little bit of light so you don't get this weird bright lights on you. It doesn't do much of anything else. It did come with a nice, actually the mic wasn't bad. The mic was not bad. This is, I think, $150 for this camera. The mic wasn't bad. So it just does come with a mic. Oh, wine. It's time to take a drink, everybody. So take a drink. And and then it of course, it has the connection. This is for the power supply. So you power it by plugging it in. It has a little power block. Like most things, it comes with a little power block. And the camera doesn't look too bad. I wanted a few because when I do extra stuff, I wanted to have extra cameras so I could just plug a few extra in and have just B-roll and move it around or whatever. So anyway, it's, 4K. The quality wasn't bad. 48 MP IPS touchscreen and Bluetooth, so you can go wireless. It was able to go wireless. It has your USB mic and HD right here. It's a little pop. It's not bad. I mean, it's plastic and whatnot. Your record is very easy to see and find, and it does light up. And then it comes with 2 batteries. And that part wasn't bad. Of course, I didn't show you on the mic. The mic does have a cover for it, so you can use it without the windscreen. I don't know. I don't think I ever use a mic without a windscreen. So I don't know that you would. I took this off of my gimbal, one of my gimbals, and put it on. And just to keep it nice and low for something, it worked really, really well because it's nice and I mean, look how little you have to, look how little it's going to raise up off the ground. It's not going to raise hardly at all. You'll be able to see it really well. So it goes really low, but I would use that. I can use that I use it on our gimbal, of course. if you could see my gimbal, it's the one on my table, holding on to this other camera. This camera right here, that's my gimbal right now. And it has great tracking when you can get it to work. That's this crazy little happy face up here in the corner. If you can get that to work, it tracks actually pretty decent. Not great, but it tracks pretty decent. This folds up really nicely and really small, so it's kind of cool. And then, of course, you have these two little devices that go on. You screw them together so that you can put your camera on. Now, normally I'm used to these type of things with good cameras that you screw them on, but nope, you don't screw this. It's a screw on, but yeah, you couldn't line it up to screw it on to save your life. So I just popped it on like a lid all the way around, and it just popped right into place. This stuff seems to not want to screw on very well. It is very, very cheap and plasticky, so you definitely have to take very good care of this if you want it to work. And then, of course, you do have to remove the front screen in order to get it on. So I am going to put this all together just so you can see. We're almost out of time on our timer here. But if you remember, that was supposed to be, I think that's definitely more than 5 minutes. My husband said it was a 5-minute timer. I think that it is not a 5-minute timer, honey, but we're out of time now. So we're on number 3 already. So we'll flip it over and let's see how long this actually goes. So anyway, you got your camera, and see what I'm talking about? It's screwed in and it just sometimes just pops out, and camera just, I don't know. So it is very lightweight though. So if you're wanting something for like a backpacking trip or something like that, this might not be a bad puppy for you. It doesn't. And if you're just wanting to use it for something like that, maybe that is a good purpose for it. I am not going to plug the batteries in because we only opened up the batteries to the other one. So we did not open. Now I will tell you, I'm not sure what this is, if it's just from the paint or if it was intended to look this way. But if you look really closely, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but there's a bunch of little black specks all over it. And I don't know if that's just pouring or if they were trying to make it look like something. I am not sure what they were working towards on that, but whatever. So I'll just slide some of this stuff under. It did come with this here for a handle for stabilizing. So that is kind of cool. We have this for several of our cameras. We have this, and I actually do like that because you can hook your camera and then you can just hold it and walk. But I have really good ones, and I would take this one over one of those too. It's feasible, probably for very inexpensive money. Not everything has to be expensive, and by golly gee, you can, if you want to know how to do some camera stuff at a cheap way and makeshift. I do a lot of makeshifting stuff. This will work. And it does. You find a way to make it work, and it does work. So, you don't have to buy everything brand new. There's a lot of stuff that I see that I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to go figure out how to make it because I ain't paying $25 for a little wooden sign with some writing on it. Or I'm not going to pay $2,500 for sorry, my camera is just rude because I have it on a box. So I have to find something to put these on so they're a little bit more stable and not moving, because every time I touch the desk, I think it's wiggling, but sorry about that. So the whole point is, You don't have to buy the most expensive thing. Like I was going to say, you don't have to spend $2,500 for a lighting fixture that I wanted from a vineyard. I took pictures, I went home, and Steve and I made it ourselves. And honestly, it was much nicer. So it does come with a USB. Now, the USB, remember, on most cameras, even our DSLR, the connections for those are USB, or I'm sorry, HDMI to HDMI mini. So this is a HDMI mini to HDMI. So it came with the cord. First complaint is the cord doesn't work. It turns everything green. Tried it on our DSLR, tried it on 2 other cameras, and both of these new cameras doesn't work. It was already bad. So that's already a negative in my book, because I shouldn't get something and it not work right out the gate. And that's the cable. A cable is a cable, unless you're buying the gold cables or something like that. This does come with a remote. So yes, it came with a remote. The remote did work, and one remote worked both cameras. If you got 2 of the same cameras, it did work both the same cameras at the same time. They were tracking in unison. But one of my biggest complaints is, you see how on this screen we have all that information, data, whatever, your display, your menu, what you're going to do. All that stuff is on my screen. But that's because I'm screen sharing my cell phone to my ATEM Mini Pro. And I don't want to do that on a regular basis. I don't want to do that with everything. So we could not at all, no matter what. We tried all the things. Even there's like in other cameras, and I went on to YouTube to see if anybody else had that issue or if they could find the issue. Nobody else could find. Several people did post about if you're hooking it HDMI to your computer or something to do lives, you have all that crap. It has a timer. Normally you don't want that stuff on your screen. So for mine, when I go to camera 3 here, you can see everything on my screen right here, other than where I've gone ahead and have it covered basically by my advertisement, my banners and stuff. But normally you don't want that stuff on your screen. And this was, we were trying to show you how you can switch camera views with the ATEM Mini Pro, which is really, really awesome piece of equipment. It is not cheap. It's $600. We did get the Pro, not the Mini. And like I said, we got this right before I got sick. So needless to say, we just got to put it in. So it also comes with, I like this kind of cord that comes with for your mic to go to the camera. The first camera I got a few years ago, like 2018 or something, it came with a little hard plastic piece that was about that big that you plugged in, and then you plugged your mic into it and you plugged your phone into it or whatever. And that piece got broken about 5 minutes. So needless to say, my review of this camera is spend the money, buy a little bit more expensive one. The first one we bought that is kind of a China cheap version, after we got several $1,000 cameras, we did buy that one. And the quality is not 1,000%. That's this camera right here. And it's not this one. It's the one that is looking at me. It's not super crisp and clean. My cell phone's actually a little bit crisper and cleaner than that one. And definitely, other than my DSLR, that's this camera, which is pretty clean. But for whatever reason, it's not wanting to autofocus. That's why I've been going to it, but I haven't been staying on that area. So, but if you want a inexpensive camera, I will say I don't think it's necessary that you go to you don't have to go if you don't have the budget to buy a DSLR and $1,000 piece of equipment, you know, get what you can afford, but I would say stay away from these $100 like this one was 150, like I said. Stay away from, sorry, I forgot I had a mic. Apparently. Stay away from these $150 cameras because I think that we wasted our money. And luckily we're still within the time frame to have it sent back. So we will be returning this. That's what the label is. Well, actually, I think the label is for that other shitty camera. But take the time to research. That's what I'm doing this YouTube for, is so that someone else can go, I wonder about this camera. The first inclination that you're not probably getting the best out of something is the camera that was like 350 or whatever we got that I was just showing you and just talking about. That is this camera right here. When we got this one, it was like 300, 350, something like that. So it was a fairly inexpensive camera for the price, for what we were doing. And the quality is not bad. It's not the greatest, but sorry, I'm putting all this stuff back in the box. But at the same time, it has a brand name on it. The company does have a brand. I guess these ones, they don't really have a brand because they're probably just knockoffs of all the other ones. I don't know. But still, I wouldn't say this is the best quality of anything. I mean, even just taking it apart, it just kind of pulls apart. So you could easily drop that cover over the top of the camera. Could easily, I would think it could easily just fall off. I was hoping for a spare couple cameras that wouldn't be so bad that we could just use them for some spare stuff to do. But I'm going to say no. So don't spend your money, $100, $150 on these cheap cameras, because you get what you pay for. They really are cheap. So we're probably going to just get one more, because we only really need one more camera. We don't need a whole bunch of cameras. So, 4 or 5 cameras. We're not photographers, so that's not what our intentions are for, is not for photography. So, being that it's not for photography, we don't really need it as much. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back with this new other review that we're going to do real quick. I just want to share something with you real quick. And I hope you guys, if you haven't gone and watched her show, she does a morning show. But I'm going to share my screen again. And if you have not gone and seen her, please do and check it out. All right. Maybe we will get it to work. Maybe we will get it to work. I don't know if we're going to get it to work. There we go. Oh, it started. Sorry, we'll try that again. But please go and listen to Lady Knocker. She is funny. She will make you laugh. Seen Lady Knockers, please go and see that show and check her out because she is pretty funny. That's Waking Up with Lady Knockers, Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 a.m. And at Saturday and Sunday, I think it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a spot of tea. So please go and check her out. And if you haven't had a drink in a little bit, have a drink. I need to make this sound. Then you can all drink when I make that sound. I'm going to have to record that sound. Oh, hey, we are recording right now. Drink. Hey, time to have a drink. I don't know. Somebody give me some ideas. Tell me what you think. So anyway, we are going to go to this next one now. This is really cool. So this is because I do paint pours that there's a few items that I replace quite often. And this kit right here, when I priced everything out that was in it, individually, it is more money. And there was a few things that I didn't have that I wanted to have that I didn't have already. So I went ahead and got this one here, and because I wanted the kit. So I have a box of like 300 sticks but I don't have the big ones. I have like the medium, and I have a giant box of like 1,000 of the tiny ones. So I have ones that are about that big, and then I have ones that are about that big. And then now this comes with, I don't know how many that is, and I'm not going to count them for you. And but apparently the camera went out again. So hold on a second. I guess we will go like this. So I don't know how many is here, and I'm not going to count them. And that's one of my good cameras. So that's shouldn't be going out. But anyway, so I don't know how many is here, but it's always good to have extras of these. Always good to have them. So I say not a bad idea to have these. And you can always use them. So getting them in a kit is kind of cool because you're always going to use them. And then it has some pouring, ready to pour. It has set up your area. It says ready to pour. Tips for mixing acrylic paints for pouring, and bring on the color. It has different techniques even. So, and it has like the tree ring pour, the torching, the Dutch pour, the flip cup, the dirty cup pour, so it has quite a few little things in the, I guess it's like a how-to for beginners. I get my information from Bloom and from Mixed Media Girl. That's where I get my information. It does come with a paint wheel, which is kind of cool. So you can figure out what colors you want to make and know how to mix them. And then it comes with some of these droppers. I have big, tall ones of these, and let me tell you, they suck. They, for the most part, they work with water. They don't work with paint for crap. They don't work with pretty much anything else very well. And then it does come with a bunch of pour cups, which are really cool. And what I do like about these is it does have the ounces on it, and it has the milliliters. Now, I do all my measurements for my pours. I do with a scale. I do not guess. I do not just go to a line. You can on these, you could go to a line, like if you did 2 ounces and you were doing 25%, but they don't have the they have the milliliters, but they don't have like every single little spot. So you could totally, for a small pour. And then I love these. I buy the little tiny red solo cups from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, because those work great for mixing my paints. Because if I'm mixing a color and I'm only using a very small amount of that color, like up to the top of this cup, and I'm going to put it in another cup. So did we get that camera back? I'm not sure why that camera keeps swapping. Oh, it's the power issue. But we have fresh batteries in there. Oh, you already replaced them? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we already have it in our cart in Amazon, so we can buy the power supply, so we don't need to use batteries for that. So anyway, like I said, I do buy the little shot glasses, the red Solo Cup shot glasses from Dollar Tree when they have them in stock. So you can't guarantee that they're going to be in stock. Now, all the little cups that I use, whether I'm using the red Solo cups or I use these, they last a really long time because I do either wash them out right away as soon as I'm done so that they won't hold the paint, or I dry them out, and then when they're dry, and the paint just kind of peels right out of them. So it also came with a set of these, which is great for putting your base on it, or even if you're going in and you're doing swipes, or this is great for swipes. Absolutely great for swipes. So because it has a swipe this side, and then it has a smaller one over here, and then you can obviously on any of these you can use the tip. The tips are smaller on each different one, but these are great for getting your surface ready to go. And then it does come with a 16-ounce bottle of glass pouring medium. I don't know why it was glass pouring, but hey, I'm gonna try this one. I haven't bought glass pouring. I'm sorry, it's gloss. I just can't read. Apparently, I have had too much wine or not enough. I'm not sure. Let's say not enough. So it is gloss pouring medium, because I was like, I use gloss. I don't use glass, but I guess I can't read. So it is gloss pouring medium. So it comes with that. And these are not really cheap. If you go to Michael's, this 16 ounces, I think is like $30. This kit right here, I think was $39 at Amazon. And I'm not really a big fan of Amazon's right now because they're making so much money while my company went out of business. That's why I'm doing YouTube now, and I'm doing I do Uber and Lyft, but I was off work since COVID started because I have an autoimmune disease, and a lot of my friends and family know. But we decided it wasn't good for me to be out Ubering or whatever in between. I own a wedding planning and event business. So as you can see, I couldn't work because that was shot, and that is pretty much dead now. So I was Ubering to make what I could. Then we decided that's probably not the safest thing for me to do until October, very beginning of October, like the 5th, 10th, something like that. We decided that I absolutely had to go do something and go back to work. So I did. And I wasn't Ubering for 2 weeks before I got COVID. And yes, you can't, I think most people can, 99.9% can recover, I included, but I did get it very bad. And it took me like 6 weeks to get over, and 4 very bad, 1 bad. And then this last week, yesterday was the first day I actually didn't have a headache, barely have the sniffles. So it's going into like 7 weeks now. So anyway, but it did come. This is one of the things I haven't bought. What I end up using is when my red Solo cups are so trashed, but they will still sit up like a cup, but they have too much dried paint in them and whatnot. Then I use them to put my pictures on. So this came with, let's see, there's 8 of these. So that's great. That's enough for 2 paintings at a time. I'm probably not going to do, I might get 1 more set of these, because if I'm going to do a triptych, I'm going to probably have 3. So I would probably want at least 1 more set of those. And you want them all to be the same level, really. I mean, do you want them not to be the same level? And then it comes with the silicone pouring oil, which is kind of cool. I have not used that. I've used silicone. I have a spray silicone, and then I have a dropper, and I have the what is the I can't think of it right now. There's another color change that I have, and then I have the mica powders and all that stuff too. So, and then it comes with another bottle of Floetrol, and I use the crap out of Floetrol, so I'm never going to say no to another bottle of Floetrol. So I put all the prices together for this before I bought it, because it's like, well, are they making you a kit to be convenient, or are you actually going to save any money, or is it just a gimmick to get you to buy this kit? And when I did the math and put everything together, it would have been about $50 to $60, and I think this was $40. So it's pretty much all the supplies that, you know, you eventually wear out and need more of anyway. So I am giving this one a definite positive, absolutely 100% agree, thumbs up. I really like this, and I'm happy with it, and I'm thrilled with everything that was in it. Maybe we should do on this show, when we are doing reviews, maybe instead of it being a thumbs up, it's a drinks up. Hey, whatever excuse we can use to have a drink of wine, right? So hold on one second. Let me open this box and put this glass medium, since I can't read. I did not have too much to drink, I promise you. There, at least it's out of my way. So I am definitely giving this a bottles up, drinks up, whatever we're going to call it. But that's a positive. That one's a good one. Oh, I never did put my little hat on. Let's see if we can put my little hat on real quick. I don't know if I should just put it over my Trump hat. And yes, I'm still supporting Trump. We'll see if he can win in court. See, it has a little K on it. Can you see the K? I don't know if you can see the K. Let's go to another camera. Can you see the K? That's so cute. That's so cute. I think it's cool that my husband got that. I like it better with the cap on, because I tried it before. When I pretended I didn't see it this time, I had already seen it when I tried to start this show before. So anyway, I really like that. So the last thing, I got to move a little bit further back because this box is a little bit bigger. So the next thing that we're going to do is I did join Chalk Couture. So I have some ideas for Chalk Couture that I think will work really well with the pouring that I do, because I do make things with stencil over the top. I make 3-dimensional, lighted pours. I'll be showing some of those to you. I showed some in the first episode I did, but I will be showing more of them, and you will be able to see how those look at a later time. So anyway, let's get to this now, and let's open this one up. Let's see how we like it. Okay, I'm going to move back just a little bit. Oh, actually, I put this on the desk. See, you would think that the opening would be at you, but I think it is made that way so that when you open this, and I'm going to move my glass of wine so that I don't dump my glass of wine. So I think they did this so that when you opened it at another view here, that you could see the front of the box. But I don't know. We'll see. You could see in the front of the box if I lift it up a little bit. But okay, our timer has washed out second time. So now this is number 3, and we have 5 minutes to go before 9 o'clock. So inside the box, it does say, and I am going to probably move my camera over real quick just so you guys can see the front of this real quick. I am not on that camera, so let's move to this camera, and then I will just ever so cleverly, we will bring this over here, and I will show you what the box looks like. So here we go. That is the inside of the box, and there you go. And then I'm going to put my camera back where it was. Well, maybe back where it was. Right now, it's kind of not working for me the way I want it to. So anyway, we are going to go through this stuff one thing at a time and talk about the items that are in the box and give our impression of the kit. Now, this is the kit that you get if you sign up to be a Chalk Couture designer. I signed up to be the one because I do an awful lot of stuff, and I did do a full unboxing video, so I will put that on my YouTube as well. But it comes with an apron, which is really cool. So it has Chalk Couture on it, has pockets. It's like the black jean material. It's kind of cute. I do have to say that's cute. I like it. It's kind of fun. It comes with these. I think it comes with how many? 12 of these little chalk pieces that you can paint on. You can do your chalk on a design, and then it comes with one small 5x7 board that comes with a piece of wood that you can put in that. There you go. And I don't know what kind of board. It's like a plasticky Formica board or something. Not sure what type of material that exactly is. It's not chalk, but I think you could write it on it with chalk. But it's meant so that you can wash this material off. Now, I guess you can put it that way, or you could, if you wanted to, go with a 5x7 upright, and you could cut the ends off, or you could leave them big, save it for the next sign you're going to do, because the whole point of this chalk is that if you don't seal it, if you don't seal this chalk, then you can wash it off, and then you can use it again. That's the whole point of the Chalk Couture part of it, and the chalk design is that you can, once you're done with it, you can wash it off and do something else. So if you want to do a design for Christmas, I'm going to do some. You want to do a design for Christmas, then you can wash it off after Christmas is over and do a Valentine's. That's what I do think is pretty cool about this stuff. It did come with 12 thank you cards. They're $6, I think it is, for a pack of thank you cards. I buy mine at the dollar store because they're $1 for like 12, and they're blank in the middle. I can use them myself. It does come with a squeegee. This is the small squeegee, and it comes with this wonderful folder with your information in it. It comes with your catalog. I do think that, being that it's already December, it should have, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I think it should have came with the, because this is autumn winter, I think it should have came with winter and spring. That way you have a plan for the spring coming up, because in December, realistically, as a business, I should be looking at Valentine's. I should be looking at what's going to be happening on Valentine's, and people are going to be buying stuff and wanting to have things done for Valentine's. The likelihood of any orders from here getting in time for Christmas is slim to none. So, in my opinion, signing up the end of November, and it is $99 to sign up. Not bad. They say this is a $200 or $170 or $270 kit. I don't know how much each of these items are. I guess that's based on the cost of what it would cost you if you bought everything individually. Don't sign up for it if you just want the discount. Just be a customer. Just buy the stuff that you want and have somebody like me who can help you with it or show you how to use it. It did come with Christmas one, so I am going to do some. This one is All Is Calm, All Is Bright. It's really cute, and it's a 5x7. And same thing, like what I was talking about before. This is an upright, so if you did this upright, you could put this on here, and it would be, let me flip that around real quick. It would be like this on your board, and whatever colors you chose to put it on. Now, you want to leave that on for a couple days or a week, then you could take that off, and, like say it snows, you could then wash that off, remove it, and put Stay Cozy. And that's 5x7 the other direction. So that's kind of cool. These are probably the ones that I'm going to do the most as my shows, lives, on trying to get people to join. I don't care if you join or don't join. If you want to do crafting and you love this and you have fun doing it, join me. It's fun. It's really cool. Chalk Couture, and join my team. I don't have anybody on it yet because I just signed up, and I will be doing a live on chalking. And then it came with these ones here, which are pretty small. They're like 2.5 inch or something like that. But it says, "Oh, joy, good cheer, peace, believe, warm wishes, hope," and has a tree and snowflake and whatnot. So you could do those on these temporarily because they fit almost exactly where that is. So that would be really good for you to do. And then again, it comes with several of these little, this one's another one, Ask Me How, Chalk Couture, stuff for advertising purposes. And this one I'm super excited about. I can't wait to do the Santa. It says Santa approved. And anyone who's ever been to my house at Christmas, my stepson says it looks like the North Pole throws up on my house. And because we've been so sick, we're behind the curveball. So decorating is happening this weekend. So there will be lots of decorating this weekend. Don't know if we'll do a live. I will try to do some live, but it takes me usually like 3 days to get my village put together because I have a humongous village, and where I put it normally is not going to be here. And I normally have my roll top desk because I use the roll top part of the desk as my ski slopes. And since I don't have the ski slopes, I'm going to have to figure out something. And I have a couple ideas, and I'm hoping it will work. So we will see if it will work. I have lighting. I have LED lighting. I have so much stuff. It's really cool. So anyway, I have a bunch of Santas. I collect Santas, so I have a whole bunch, and usually I do them. I take the whole hearth around where our pellet stove was at our old house, and that whole place is nothing but Santa signs or Santa Clauses all the way around. And then you go around the corner and it becomes Frosty the Snowman. And this year we are making a 17-foot snowman. And he will be in our front yard with all of our other front yard decorations and lighting. So I'm very excited about the Santa. I wanted this one, and I went to go buy it, and it was out of stock. So I was like, I can't do that one because it's out of stock. So I was very, very sad. And then it came in my kit. I was very excited. And then this one was a extra that was a specialty gift that they sent with it. And I was very happy about that as well. And then, of course, it tells you what came in your kit. And the only thing I will say, that I was disappointed about. And I think that it should be in the kit because they tell you how you need to fuzz out the back. They have a fuzzy cloth. I went to go on to buy one and they're out of stock. Realistically, your first kit should come with your first one. You shouldn't have to go out to a different store to buy something to make this stuff work. That's my opinion. They also have the large squeezy, the hand squeegee, that when you're doing, when you're doing a bigger piece, you kind of need that bigger squeegee. The little squeegee just isn't going to cut it. So I have, and I use it for my art. In my art room already, I have one of those shower squeegees. So I'm going to use that and see how it works before I sweat too much about not having it. And then, of course, it comes with the chalk. And we have the chalk here, and that is washable. I don't know about everything in here, but one thing I really, really loved on the back here, when you pull it up, this says Bright White, and it says Made in the USA, Chalk Tour. So I'm hoping that means that all of their products are made in the USA. I don't know, but their chalk is made in the USA. So I was really happy about that. So it came with Bright White. This one is like a grayish blue, slate gray, light gray kind of gray. It's called Ocean Mist. And then it has this green. And I think you kind of have to stir this up before you use it. You could shake it up pretty good because I can see some of the coloring in there. So I think you need to shake it up pretty good and then stir to get it all mixed up before you open it and start pulling your chalks out, because I could see the wetness in there and I could see the dye, whatever the colored dye is. Like I can see like seriously blue in some spots. So I think you need to really shake this up. I'm a newbie at this. I am just going to be learning as I'm doing my lives. I'm going to do my lives live. I'm going to do it like I just got the box and I know nothing, because I want you to see how easy it is or how hard it is. That all depends. And then this color here, this color, the green, is called Meadow Green. And then this one is called Cherry Apple Red. And it is quite red. And then this one here is gold. It says Shimmer Harvest, but it is definitely gold. Now, one thing that I was impressed with, although like I said, and I'm not going to lie, never lie to people, I was not impressed with the fact that a few things didn't come in it, and I was not impressed hugely that when I went to their site to get the things that I think I might need or want, that there was quite a few things that are out of stock, coming soon, coming back soon. I think that's poor business plan. But at the same time, maybe it's a COVID thing and they're out of stock too. I hope that doesn't mean their stuff comes from China, because I really don't support a lot of things from China. Even though I buy stuff from Amazon, I'm hoping that at some point here, I can be making enough money that I don't have to buy knockoff shit or stuff from China. But right now, sometimes I get stuck with it. But as you saw, I did the review. I was honest about it. You get what you pay for. We bought those and those cameras, and I wish we hadn't bought those ones. But anyway, back to what I was saying is I really wish there was a few things that came in it that weren't in it. And that to me was a disappointment, especially because a few of the things seems like when you watch any of the videos of people who have been doing this for a while, seems like some of those things are kind of necessary to have. And if they're necessary to have, then you really should have them, I would think. Just my simpleton opinion is that you should have them if, in fact, you need them. So that's just my simple opinion is that there's a few things that should have been in the box that weren't in the box. That's what I think. And other than that, honestly, I think that for the most part, we've got the chalk tour I like, and I'm going to do lives with that. The paint pouring kit that we got from Amazon, really like it. A lot of the stuff in it was great. The first tracking camera, I will list it on my YouTube, what it looks like and or what the name is. I'll take a still picture of that, post it, and I think I can do that. But I'll put at least the name of it, the link to it. If you're interested in looking at it, go ahead, but I'm going to give it a thumbs down, thumbs up for Chalk Tour, thumbs up for the pouring kit, and thumbs down on the tracking camera, thumbs down on the 2 cheap video cameras, and thumbs up for the lapel mic. And I will be probably posting this individually for each of those items on my YouTube as videos, not as lives. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'm a little bit later than I had planned to end my show, but it was hard to keep track of it in the essence of I was waiting for this to actually work the first time, and I kind of blew it with my mic not being hot and not working properly. So I apologize for that. I wish I had not done that part of it. So I apologize, and I will do better next time. I will do better every time. I just keep getting better and better. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And please, please subscribe, and please subscribe to my show, and please follow on YouTube, on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook. I will be putting this also on Rumble, and support Dan Bongino while he's going through cancer treatment, and I support him very much. I love what he does, and I wish him the best. And for everybody else out there, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. I saw a few people come in and out. Not a lot, but that's okay, because I've just started this new YouTube, and I'm sure that it will get better as I go, and I will keep working on things as I go. And I am going to leave you now with this cool song and I hope I'm not doing anything wrong really by this, but I am going to leave you with this song as we go out, because I think it was pretty cool, and I liked it, and I think you guys might like it too, because there is some truth to it in reality, and that is the fact that we didn't start this fire, did we? We didn't start coronavirus. We didn't put all this crap out. We didn't do this. So peace out. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much. And I really hope that you guys will start following me and subscribing. Share it with your friends. If you like what I'm doing and there's stuff that you want me to review or art you want me to try or work on, I think seeing it the first time for real is a lot more real to me than somebody who's been doing it for, a while, and they know what they're doing already and they're doing a good job. Yeah. I don't necessarily know how to do something yet, so I have to learn how to do it. And sometimes we all would like somebody to help us with that and help us learn as we're going. So anyway, as I said, I'm going to leave you with this song, and I hope that you all enjoy it and that you have a blessed night and you are enjoying your day and your night. And God bless. Let's go. Let's do this song and let's get moving.
Noriega, Panama, USSR starts to fall. Pee Wee Herman, Clarence Thomas, and Anita Hill. LA riots, cholera, oil spill by Exxon. Waco, Texas, River, Phoenix, don't ask, don't tell. Tanya Harding, OJ, Chechnya, Kurt Cobain, Oklahoma City, Mir, Windows 95 is here. Unabomber, Pokemon, Value Jet, Tupac is gone. Titanic can say goodbye to the people's princess die.
And by the way, a little information about this song is this is Dylan White, and he decided he was going to do a addition to Billy Joel's original We Didn't Start the Fire, which was from 1949 to 1989. And he's written the lyrics to 1990 to 2020.
Eliana's handled bad, counting all the hanging chads. 9/11, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, Afghanistan, black holes, anthrax, Daniel Pearl, Iraq, WMD, snipers out in D.C. You couldn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Schwarzenegger's governor, Mr. Rogers, John Ritter, Dan Rather, Gaza Strip, seeing Janet Jackson's tip, Paris riots, London bombs, Hurricane Katrina storms, Steve Irwin, Abu Ghraib, Pluto gets a downgrade. Scooter Lady, Agent Flame, Argentina, climate change, JP Morgan Chase, China shaken by a quake, Hamas hits Israel again, bailouts by the government, Heath Ledger, Bernie Mac, George Carlin, heart attack. We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Forward Air France, Michael Jackson's last dance, earthquakes, wildfires, trapped Chilean miners, Moscow train attacks, BP oil, Goldman Sachs, solar flares, Arab Spring, Occupy Wall Street, Army rule in Cairo, Japanese 9.0, Denver shooter, Sandy Hook, Benghazi's a cluster. We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Bombing Boston Marathon, Zimmerman and Trayvon, Ferguson, ISIS, Boko Haram virus, BLM, Paris bomb, Amtrak, Brady Tom, Brexit, Brussels, Michigan, Russia, Paris hit again, Harvey Weinstein, NFL, Vegas shooting, Charlottesville, California, Kavanaugh, Facebook data, Florida, Jussie Jeffrey, Notre Dame, cheating, college using fame, 2020 takes too long, this year needs a separate song. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but when we are gone, we'll still burn on and on and on and on. We didn't start the fire. We didn't start the fire. We didn't start the fire.
Thank you again, everybody. I really appreciate you all being here. And even if you didn't watch it live, you can watch it again when I have it on my replays. And as I keep going, I will keep adding more and more content. Thank you again so much. And you guys have a great day. We're out of here.